Hello, friends. There ain't no way for me to get this big old vehicle in this camera shot. This is a 2013 Ford Expedition. You know this pickup or this SUV. We're going to do a few things on this vehicle today. You'll see on another video that I'm going to do the back seats because I'm trying out the DIY detail interior ceramic. So you'll see that on a separate video. We're also going to run a polisher over this. We did this about a year and a half ago, but I used a palm polisher. Well, I'm a little better equipped with polishers today. So we might get out some maybe gold standard and see how well we can bring this back to life. This was ruined by a tunnel car wash. So keep that in mind, because if you are a tunnel car wash kind of person, and sometimes I will go through them too, but this is the damage that can happen with waxes and such. Now, I thought I was getting it looking pretty good, and while I did with the palm polisher, I think the polisher might do a little better. So we'll be doing that in the next video, but first we gotta detail the inside because Thanksgiving is coming up and they're getting ready to take a road trip. Alrighty, so I want to scrub on this a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. You can see in some of the texture, it's kind of got a dark tinge to it. It's quite a bit dirty. I want to get that cleaned up. And really? Anyway, it's looking pretty good. Remember, this has the vinyl replacement that's supposed to be like an orangish color, and it gets dirty. So we'll get that cleaned up. Here's another one right there. So we'll get this cleaned up. It's not looking too awful bad. It won't take long. I'm just going to give it a good wipe down and make sure I'm cleaning the parts that need cleaned. The DIY detail interior ceramic did a really good job on the front here. This is where he usually eats, and there's always a spot for me to clean up there. Do you see that I don't have a spot to clean up there now? That's good. That's good news. So, show you this. This is pretty good. We'll just give it a good wipe down. Did I say wipe down on that? I meant vacuum. Good Lord. Don't ask me what I'm talking about, because I don't know. Okay, we're going to test out and clean up these back seats. And look, I'm loving that light. We are just going to run a vacuum back here. I'm going to raise those seats and make sure they're looking pretty decent, because I want to make sure that if my nephew goes, that we got that covered. But we're just going to do some vacuuming back here. Not going to do much. And it looks pretty decent. Just give you a look. I will clean up the floor mats. This seat looks really good. Most people don't ride in this, except me. And that's usually when I'm going to pick up a car with him or something like that. Okay, on deck today is some Polestar. Okay, I pulled up the seats. I haven't done this a couple of rounds. So we want to give it a good vacuum and then it'll be good to go. He's got a couple of microfiber towels back here. There's one and there's one. Alrighty, friends, I got that cleaned up, looking much better. And this expedition is done. Didn't take much, it's just a maintenance. Now, my dad is driving that Cadillac, so this did a little bit of sitting for the last month, which kind of makes it a 2-month maintenance, which is usually what I do, 8 weeks. Anyway, these seats are looking good, so I'm gonna up, when I edit the video for the DIY detail ceramic coating, you know, because we always have problems here. When I do my grade, I'm gonna bump this up to a 9. I think I gave it an 8. I'm gonna bump it up to a 9 because this still looks great. Now this is looking good. And the seats looking good. You'll see those on the DIY detail video. The interior ceramic, I encourage everybody to give it a try. I got that third row up. We'll look at that here in just a minute. And I got all this vacuumed up. So here's the third row, looking much better. I do not raise these seats very often. I'd say maybe once every 2 maintenances. I'll raise them up, pull up the seats and vacuum. Had to treat a spot there, so it's a little wet. I thought I'd point this out. This is what gets always nasty. So we got that cleaned up. That's the vinyl leather repair. Anyway, it's looking good, guys. Thanks for hanging out on my channel. There's another video coming from this car, and it is that. So, I'm gonna get started. I thank you for hanging out on my channel. And until the next video, you know how it goes. Peace.